What's going on? This is O from CLO Ed TV. Today is going to be our third video talking about taking recycled plastic and putting it into a practical product. So what we're actually going to do today is we're actually going to make some buttons. Yes, the same buttons you would use for sewing and making clothing. So here I have some irregular slabs from the last video, and I wanted to turn these into a practical product that could be sold or that you could use at home. I had an extra coaster as well too, so we're going to use this as well. As you watch the video, be sure to share the channel out, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. That way you get more videos like this one. So today we're actually going to be using one of the products that can be found on my CLO Learn Shop site. We're going to take a general measurement of one button, and that'll be my reference point for the rest of the buttons. I'll do some bigger, some smaller. Let's see how they turn out. What I really love about this desktop organizer mat is you can just lay it down and it makes a workable surface out of anywhere. So you can set up your laptop. No need to carry a mouse pad around. The whole pad serves as the mouse. Now you're ready to go ahead and get to working on your computer anywhere that you're at. If you would like to pick up the mouse, the CLO Ruler 2.0, or the desktop mat, you can visit clolearnshop.com and pick up any one of these items. Now let's get into Inkscape. Okay, let's use the button right here. So we're looking at about 0.75 inches as far as the diameter is concerned. So that's what we're going to use to start off. Let me bring you in and show you what I got. So this big area represents the squared off area that I measured with the ruler to make sure that I have a square CNC area to go ahead and cut the buttons out. So that's what this big square represents. This smaller square down here represents a smaller piece. And let me bring you a little bit closer so you can see what I got going on with the buttons. Okay, so for the buttons here, these are my 4 final ones. I have ones the exact size of my buttons on my shirt here, and then I increased it just a little bit. I made some square versions and some round versions. One final trick that I always do when I'm designing anything that's going to be a practical product that needs to be precise or measured, what I make sure is that I keep all the pieces live. What that means is they're not combined into one solid object. That way I can continually work them until I get the final fit and finish that I want. Let's go ahead and take these bad boys over to the CNC. Okay, so we're using the X-Carve, and I really love this thing. So I've already got my first button in. I'm gonna do a test run on some bigger ones first, on some test material, just to make sure that it CNCs properly. And then once I got it down comfortable, I'm gonna use my recycled plastic material to go ahead and make those buttons. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, I say that looks pretty daggone good. With a little bit of cleanup, it should be nice. Okay, I really love how these turned out. So the first one is the button without the recession. Here is the button with the recession. I used a laminate to cut this out, so you may see a little layering here, and also my CNC is slightly off level, so you have to kind of cut a little deeper to get the full recession, but that looks good. And the square one looks great, so I'm not even gonna go to the smaller sizes. I like how these sizes turned out. Okay, so I really love how this design came out. Let's go ahead and get the plastic on the table so we can get our buttons made. Okay, so after a bit of cleanup, this is what we've got for the first button. All right, I'll probably have to clean up the holes a little bit more, but there's our first button. Here is the hole from the material. I'll probably remelt this or see if I can cut something else out of it. And on to the next color. So let's see what kind of buttons we can make with these. Maybe I'll go make a couple bigger buttons or something. Let's see.
Thank you, yeah. So I designed it so that it's safe to be completely open and the bed can all the way underneath.
The last one is finished and off the presses, so I'm just gonna remove this. This will show you again, it's gonna require some cleanup here. See if I can get it into focus. It's gonna require some cleanup. This is only because I've kind of sped up the CNC, not to cut slowly, just for the sake of getting the video finished. But we'll talk more about that in a minute. So I'm gonna clean this up, get this piece off, and then we're gonna do the final reveal. So let's get to that. Okay, so that was a little bit more work than what I expected. What I really like about how the buttons turned out is they have sort of a handmade, almost texture look to them. So with something like this, you can make a very unique outfit or bag with some buttons like this if you wanted something that looks different. Now with a more machined process, I would like to refine the finish, fit, and feel to give it a more professional look in a sense. But overall, I love the color and the texture of these, and that they turn out a lot different than your average button. The point of the video was a proof of concept to show that you can make an actual practical product out of stuff that would have been thrown away. In other words, the concept of trash to treasure. So definitely think about some different ideas. What would you make with recycled plastic stock? Also, once these are refined, these are going to be sold on CLO Learn Shop. Also, there will be stock just in case you want to do your own CNC designs. A lot of the imperfections came from the running the CNC too fast. Also, the actual stock not being milled down to a specific height. So, and another thing is that there's some adjustments and routine maintenance that you have to do on your CNC to keep it level and everything tightening in place. So these are some things that I need to get back on, and so that way my end results will be a lot better. Thank you guys for tuning in on the channel, and if you like what you saw, please hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Also, if you would like to support the channel, there are support links in the description below. Also, these buttons are going to be a one-off, so they will be available on CLO Learn Shop as one if you would like to buy these to sponsor the channel. It takes a lot of time and energy to make these videos, and YouTube is a full-time job on the already business that I run, so any amount definitely helps. I have several stores. Just check out the links below. I have Mercari and on my own personal shop. So if you would like to support the channel, definitely check out the links below. Purchase something up there. See if you like something up there. Guys, I have a great idea for the next video concerning these. Couple projects up my sleeve. We'll see what we do with these buttons. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys supporting the channel, tuning in. Take care guys. Have a good day.